Hello there, it's Reverend Tracey here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and back from holiday. Also surrounded by post-holiday laundry, lots of it. I hope I find you well and enjoying the last of the summer sunshine. September's my favourite time of year. The whole back to school thing isn't so popular in our house, but that sense of summer still being around, of unexpectedly warm and sunny days, of a shift in what we're wearing, in with the jeans, out with the sandals, still has a good feeling to it, a sense of a fresh start. In the garden, there's plenty of life left in our outrageous dahlias yet, and we'll soon be planting next spring's bulbs because we know that spring will come. But this summer has been very different. Many of us have missed the markers by which the year turns round. Holidays, end of term, family get-togethers, special events and festivals. Even the bank holiday felt very different. Some of us will be facing an unknown future. For me, today marks the beginning of a new phase of our time at St John's. I'm hoping that the fly by the seat of my pants approach, which has characterised much of the past 5 months, will begin to give way to something a bit more orderly and planned as worship slowly starts up again, and I make the most of the new season, new start moment which September always seems to offer, school or no school. So I pray for you, whatever these next few weeks bring, that you'll be able to find in you that seed of hope and courage which enables you to move forward and know something of the fullness of life to which Jesus calls us. We've all been through testing and tough times, and we will most certainly face more bumps in the road, more challenges, more difficult times. But God doesn't sit to one side in all this. God's in the middle and amongst the mess. Our job is to help one another to uncover and recognise and trust that presence, that promise, even when things seem very dark indeed. This evening, instead of a formal liturgy, I want to share with you a very informal one from a book of prayers by the Corrymeela Community in Northern Ireland, a community committed to reconciliation. It's Pádraig ÓTuama's reflection on night time, and I've chosen it partly because the nights are beginning to draw in now, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but also to serve as a reminder that the dark times, the night times, aren't necessarily a bad thing either. God's not absent, just waiting to be discovered, and there are insights and aspects of who God is that we can sometimes only discover in the dark. My hope is that in Pádraig's words you'll find space to pray for the people who need your prayers tonight. And if you feel yourself in need of prayer, you'll know that you're upheld by those who pray alongside you. Amen. A liturgy for the night. On the first night, God said, "Let there be darkness." And God separated light from dark, and in the dark the land rested, the people slept, and the plants breathed, the world retreated. The first night. And God said that it was good. On the second night, God said, there will be conversations that happen in the dark that can't happen in the day. The second night. And God said that it was good. And on the third night, God said, "Let there be things that can only be seen by night." And God created stars and insects and luminescence. The third night, and God said that it was good. And on the fourth night, God said, "Some things that happen in the harsh light of day will be troubled. Let there be a time of rest to escape the raw light." The fourth night, and God said that it was good. And on the fifth night, God said, "There will be people who work by night, whose light will be silver, and whose sleep will be by day, and whose labour will be late." And God put a softness at the heart of the darkness. The fifth night, and God said that it was good. And on the sixth night, God listened, and there were people working, and people crying, and people seeking shadow, and people telling stories, and people aching for company. There were people aching for space, and people aching for solace. And God hoped that they'd survive. And God made twilight and shafts of green to hang from the dark skies, small comforts to accompany the lonely, the joyous, the needy and the needed. The sixth night, and God said that it was good. And on the last night, God rested, and the rest was good. The rest was very good. And God said that it was very good.